All right. Hello. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, an awesome Memorial Day, and spent some time with your family and your friends and all the things. We are coming up into the month, and I kind of wanted to just send that reminder vibe, right? Like, go through your end of the month checklist. Do you have your two customers so that you're thriving for free? Or do you know how to check that? Making sure that you have two customers that ordered in May on auto ship so that you're getting it for free. What about your referrals? Do your referrals have their referrals to get their product for free? That is, I think, one of the biggest things for me when I came on board was that you can actually get your product for free and you don't have to be a promoter to do that, that anybody can get their product for free. And I was at a place where we could not afford to spend more money out of our budget. And I was like, well, I need to get this for free. If I'm going to continue to take this, I can't pay for it. And of course, that was right after I first ordered, and I didn't know the value of how good I was going to feel. And within the first couple weeks, I was like, I don't care if I make any money on this. I don't care if I get it for free. I will always, always, always thrive because I feel so good. Of course, getting it for free was a must. We then also ran after the bonuses and all the things. And being that, guys, for those of you that have been here for a while, that reminder that we're in our VIP resets, like this is huge. Like you have the ability to go grab $200. You have the ability to go grab another $200. So, when we hear people say, people that are not thriving with us, or even people that have been here for a while and like, oh, I'm just, I have this bill or I have that bill, or I'm just trying to stay afloat. How bad do you want it? How hungry are you to go grab a customer and a promoter? Like, stop talking yourself out of it. Stop telling yourself nobody wants to thrive with me. Because the more you say that, the more true it is. Start saying, I'm going to get a new customer. I'm going to get a new promoter. I'm going to continue being positive about what Thrive has done, whether it's that you get it for free or that you've earned a little bit of a paycheck or a lot of a paycheck. Like, put that out there, what it's doing for you in all the ways. Um, Jason was telling me earlier today about like somebody talking about sales. And if you're always in the mindset of, I can't sell anything, I can't sell anything, I can't sell anything, well, stop trying to sell something. Like, start showing value of what this product is doing, right? Like, it's not about, getting as many emails as you can or a contest. Like, yes, getting people in our database helps. It gives us leads to follow up with, but we have got to be showing them the value of what this is doing and how we can continue to help them. So, like, when somebody's like, I'm so tired, the whole line at Starbucks isn't enough for me, or I'm so tired, seven monsters isn't enough for me. I'm like, girl, I got you. Like, would you just trust me? And you've seen me. Because here's the thing, everybody on here, even if you've only been here a couple weeks, you're committed. You're committed and confident in what this product is doing, or you wouldn't be here. And so that same confidence is what you lead with, whether you have a big team or not. You lead with, I know what I have my hands on, I know who I'm partnered with, and girl, let's help you, right? Like, Siobhan, I'm looking at her face right now. Like, Siobhan can easily say, I'm committed here. You can partner with me. I will help you. You put in the effort, you be hungry, and I will help you because I've done it. I that she can say that. She can say, I've done it, right? And so you want to make sure, like, are you putting that out there of you? Like, does somebody want to join you? If you were to go look at your social media, look at your stories, all the things, would you read you? Would you follow you? Or would you skip you or swipe you? Like, that's hard, but that's going to help you self-evaluate what you're putting out there. Because if it's not grabbing attention or something right off the bat, most people are not sticking around to watch the whole story or listen to the whole thing. And I'm not gonna lie, it has to grab my attention. And I'm in here to make relationships. I want to get to know people. But if they're like boring or I don't understand what they're saying, they're not they're not my people. So I'm just like tap, 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 swipe, swipe, swipe. Like I'm looking for the ones that stop me in my tracks, that I relate to, that I'm like, oh yeah, I get it, or it's the funniest thing I've ever seen, or, something like that. What, or if it's somebody that's talking about something, like even like we have our skincare. I love everything that we use. I love our Xera, all the things. But when I see somebody with like super shiny skin and they have awesome eyeshadow, like that's stopping me in my tracks because, or like it'll say tips for, uh, non-Botox eye lift in your 40s. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm stopping because I want to know. Tell me all the eyeshadow tricks, right? So, what about what you're posting is giving value to somebody that they're going to want to spend their time that they're sitting on their phone and listening to you or wanting to continue to follow you and relate to you? I totally went on that tangent, not that's not where I was meaning to go. But I just feel like sometimes we all need our own little booties kicked, and I hope that helped. Um, Mayhem. Don't forget about the three-part promo. Um, Free shipping code to all new customers creating customer accounts. Um, it goes till the end of the month, right? I didn't write the expiration date down. End of the month. Okay. $5. Yo, that's a lot. They've never done that much. $5 in Thrive credits for every new account. An additional $5 if that person orders within 24 hours. I made $10 the other night. I didn't even know the person signed up. I was like, oh, wait. Like, I was like so excited because I was like, oh, look, my tracker moved. Oh, wait, that's a new account and everything. Like, so it all flew. I hit my VIP whatever reset with it. Plus, I got $10 in credits on the one person. So, like, you know what? And again, this is where like if you need credits, you need money, like go get some new customers, go get new, get the emails, get new accounts. Just ask people to help you. Hey, I want to help you. Can you help me? Can you create a free account? Hey, I am running after a contest, but I will tell you too, I when I've done those posts in the past, I don't get anything on the post. Like I don't, but when I ask people specifically for help, hey, I need a favor. Hey, can you create an account for me? Um, that's one-on-one. That's when I get more traction and more response. Sometimes maybe the post work, but not always. Okay. I think I've hit everything. VIP reset ends the 28th. It is not the end of the month. It is the 28th. Yes, and going live, Bethany said when she goes live in her stories or physically ask, that's when she gets people responsive on that. Okay, Blair, are you? I saw you. There you are. Okay. Siobhan, do you need to go first or are you good? You're good. Okay. Blair, what I'm just kind of like, I asked these ladies because I'm like, listen, thoughts on the end of the month, thoughts on how to run after your goals, whether you're far away or you're just around the corner. And I will say one thing, if you are far away from your goals, don't just stop and wait for June 1st because you just never know what could happen this last week. Like I've seen some of the craziest things happen. Even for me, like I set a goal. I wanted to hit my 1,000 PPA to cover the lifestyle bonus, the new qualifications. I wanted to make sure, my goal out of the beginning of the month was to hit that. I hit it a lot faster than I expected, but I actually doubled it. So I like, like you never know what could happen right off the bat. So don't look at the fact that we have a week or whatever left and go, that's not enough time. So Blair, what are some tips and tricks and things that you could give somebody to really crush this last week of the month?
So first off, like you just said, a week is a long time. A lot can happen in 2 and 3 days, but a full week, that is a long time. And I have personally myself, and I've seen others do massive amounts of enrollment and growth in just a week. But as far as having this last week of the month and trying to hit those goals, you know, reaching out to people who I already have thriving and who are messaging me in the mornings about their weight loss goals and things like that. Like if we're talking about new PPA or if we're talking about CAP, um, I'm getting messages all the time, every single morning from at least 3 or 4 different people. Oh my gosh, I was at this and now I'm at this. Or, oh my gosh, I thought I was, at a standstill, but then I realized like my clothes are fitting better. And then I got on the scale and realized, a week later I had already dropped 5 or 6 pounds, things like that. We immediately like start getting those people thriving for free. Even if they're already thriving for free and they have a couple of referrals, you guys, people may not agree with me. Maybe people may not agree with me so much on this part, but when I know that someone is thinking about or has mentioned promoting, I don't like to call it a test. That's like the total wrong word for it. But I like to start helping those people then start learning how to post, talking about things, getting them thriving for free, getting them as many referrals as possible before they're like, okay, yes, I'm ready. So that way, by the time they do hit that promoter button, they're already kind of set up to hit CAP 5, CAP 10, things like that. But that also tells me that if that person is going to stick it out too, like if they're just going to, hey, you have to go too, please. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I
You're
didn't mean to say that out
fine.
loud. I didn't mean to say that out loud. So it also like helps me to see like if they're gonna stick it out or if they're gonna give up on a post they made just because it didn't get any likes and comments. And I try to tell people all the time, a lot of people are watching and they're not going to say a word, but wait a couple of months and then they're going to message you and they're going to tell you they've been watching you since the beginning. How many times that has happened to me? And I'm like, well, why didn't you just comment or heart me or something? But as far as like month end goals, just really not counting yourself out. Do not count yourself out. This last week, there is still so much time. There is so much time. Yeah, so just really honing in on like the people that you've already helped and help them to help others. And then I feel like while you're doing that, that's also going to help you to know like who's going to stick with the opportunity side of things and then who's going to kind of flake out. Like I've had people leave just because we got them thriving for free, but like when I was stacking customers, they stopped for a bit because they were making posts and their posts weren't getting likes and comments. Well, thank goodness. Sorry, y'all. I'm just going to be straight up. Like I do. I say things and it might not come out right or it might be taken wrong. Thank goodness I didn't flip that person to promoter because then that's taken away from, and I know it's not all about me. It's not. It isn't. But we would have been doing both of ourselves a disservice had I let them flip to promoter right off the bat. Just because they had the thought. So I just think, we have several days left and a lot. I have seen so much happen in 3 days. That is a lot of time. And we've still got what, 5 days or
Yeah.
4 if you're, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of time, like a lot. I have pulled rabbits out of the hat in that kind of time, and I know several of us have. So don't ever count yourself out just don't ever count yourself out. We have plenty of time. And I would also say, like, if you feel like you're trying to hit a certain goal and you maybe feel like you're struggling to hit it, or that you've been doing follow-ups and you have people that you're talking to, and maybe these people are still on the fence, please use that third party validation. Like, that is so huge. That third party validation, not to go in and everybody be, you know, typing as fast as they can and make the person feel like they're being like, I don't know, like make them feel like they're being attacked, but introduce them to someone that you know who has had success in whatever it is that that they're looking for or they're talking about. Let that person tell their story. Wait for the customer or the client to come back in and comment, and then let that person that you put them in the third party chat with kind of go back and forth with them a bit instead of commenting every single time the other person comments. I feel like that way they don't feel like they're being attacked. But I mean, we've got so much time, so much time. I was kind of beating myself up the other day because I was like, dude, I've been at cap 30 for 3 days now. Like, this is, and I had to like no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that because I've been trying to focus on other things as well. So, just, I mean, we got a lot of time. We've got so much time left. So don't count yourself out. And whatever you do, please do not stop and give up on your goals.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Yes. And I will just kind of touch on too on that about promoters and like people that want to be promoters. Like if somebody wants to be a promoter and that's just what they want to do, like we're not going to talk them out of it. That's not what she's saying. But sometimes, if they're like, well, I'm not really sure, like then I'm like, you know what? Start as a customer. Get your product in your body. And if you're a day one thriver and all the things, once your product comes in, then yeah, you're gonna be flipping to promoter and running your mouth and all the things. So like it's definitely like one of those, and I know sometimes, especially for those of us hitting cab, it's like, oh, I just lost somebody to cab, but you can find another one, but now you've got somebody that you can build with and you can partner with. And so that's always a good reminder. And my dog is chewing
And
something
can
up.
I just say, just because you just said that, it is the most awesome, most rewarding, most fun, like the most fun and like heartfelt feeling in the world to have somebody to run with and like watch them hit their goals and help them hit their goals and watch what it's doing for their family like that. Hey, that's worth losing a few cab orders because those, you're always going to, if you're reaching out and if you're building your network and if you're working your social media algorithm, that cab is always going to come back. But running with someone, I've been telling Amber for so long, I want somebody to work with, I want somebody to run with. And now that like I have like that person, and now another, it's the best feeling in the world.
Well, and what she actually said was, Amber, I want to help some people make money. And so I think that's the difference. It's not just I want somebody to run with, I want somebody to do this with me. She's like, I want to help other people make money. Like, I want to help other people do this. I want to help other people feel better. Are you coming at it from a servant attitude, or are you coming at it from a selfish attitude? And I think that really changes your business when you come at it in that way. And then also, we'll say, as far as like we were talking about, not stopping now, not waiting for the first of the month, oh, I'll start on June 1st and whatever. If you would stop stopping, you wouldn't have to start over from a dead stop. Like you're always going to have momentum, and let this week and in the end of May, let this be your little trial run for June, right? Like just kind of keep going. Siobhan, I want to jump over to you. And what are some things? I know you are like amazing at samples. Like I hear you talk all the time. You're like you have a lot of people on samples. You have a lot of samples out. I don't know if that's what you wanted to talk about tonight or but I was just thinking about that with you.
Well, I was just gonna touch on too, like, I feel like towards the end of the month when you're feeling stuck and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get 4 more orders this month? Or, a lot of the times, like these ladies were saying, we are blocking our own business and we don't realize it, because we're so stuck in this mindset of, it's going to be a lot of work, or how am I going to do this, or my current customers aren't wanting to reorder. Like that seems like a lot. So I am constantly in the mode of trying to do different things at all times to see what works. So this month I was like, holy shit, my what do you PPA? My PPA was at 2. I don't think it's been that low in so long. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do to switch this up? So I am focusing on sample posts, and I'm looking at sample posts not as selling a sample. I'm going to flip all them mother effers to a 30-day pack, So that's how I look at it. Like, yes, I know samples suck. I have a love-hate relationship with them because 9 times out of 10 people give up way too quick. But then there could be that one person on the other side of that who could be your next 12K, because that has happened to me on a free giveaway sample. Then there's, people who are willing to just say, hey, I understand that a sample is not going to do damn diddly nothing for me in 3 days. I'm going to go all in for 30 days. So if you constantly stay in the mindset of what can I do to switch things up, you will switch things up, and you will see what's going to work, and you'll see what's not. I focused on the detox. When I was doing the detox, I focused on just talking about the detox and posting about the detox for 7 days. I signed 3 people up with the detox bundle that week. So I feel like if you're feeling stuck and you're just constantly focusing on, either GLP or, the classic Thrive system, which are great, that's an easy cab order. But sometimes you really have to think outside of the box. You really have to, like, sometimes in my customer chat, I'll throw like a random bundle together, and I'll just say, hey, I have 3 of these at half price today. And I'll do like a Beauty and the Beast bundle, or I'll do like, a gym bundle or a collagen bundle, something like that. That's not their typical order, to get people to want to switch up an order, right? Or to get them to reorder this month if maybe they didn't want to order this month from, what they ordered last month. Another thing I do is I live in my customer retention report. I've got a lot of database from 6 years. So I'm constantly staring at my customer retention report. I'm constantly reaching out to my free accounts, making those connections, because I've realized that for a while there, I got so far away until they dropped these VIP resets. I got so far away from just having conversations with people who need this business. So I've been really focusing on just having conversations with people. I know that it might not be a promoter pack today, a promoter pack next week, maybe not next month, but I know in 6 months, that person's going to come back to me because I've planted that seed. I'm having that conversation. They're going to keep watching me because everybody that I've been having conversations with lately on the business side of things are watching my stories. So what am I going to do? I'm going to talk about the business in my stories, because the more and more they watch me, the more and more they're going to get sick of me being successful, and they're going to want to join me. So I feel like, just don't forget that, like, maybe you're not producing the sale right now. Maybe it's not always about the sale. Like, there's just so much more to this business than just the sale, just the cab order, just your VIP reset. We got to remember, people can tell if you're just wanting the sale. They're going to buy from you on how they feel. If they feel like you're just trying to check a box, they will maybe order from you once and not continue to reorder. I can firmly stand in the fact that my customers feel so loved and appreciated and so well taken care of, that they all keep coming back every single month, which helps me reach that cab 30, cab 40 every single month, because I am constantly taking care of my people the right way. I'm constantly making sure that they feel appreciated. I'm constantly making sure they're hitting their goals, or they're making small changes. It's not just a sink or swim when they place an order with me. I'm not just, how's your energy today? It does take time, it takes effort, but you guys, we all sit on the shitter for 10 minutes a day. Bring your phone in there, lock your kids out, and do your follow-up messages. Do your check-ins with your current customers. Look at Camille right now. She's on a Zoom vacuuming. I mean, put the earbuds in and plug in to your Zoom, like, there's so many small pieces to this business that make it successful. And I feel like we all get away from doing the income producing activities that we need to be doing daily to make those connections, to water our business, to help our team run, you know, to get those new customers and to keep them coming back. It's just, yeah, it's just it's so much more than just the sale. And if you can get your mindset to that, you will be successful. If you can get out of your own way and quit telling yourself that your business is slow, you're not a good leader, you know, you can't make a sale, because eventually that will become your reality. So, yeah, I don't know if I went on any kind of a track there, but
No, I think it's good. It's really good. And I will say too is like I hope that y'all are catching this and reminding you that in this business and if you're doing most of this on social media and all the things, you have to be repetitive. You probably feel like, oh my gosh, I'm saying this on people are gonna tire me saying I'm talking about the business. Like sometimes, you stop talking about the business because you feel like you've talked about it too much, or you stop showing your capsules because you feel like you showed your capsules too much. But it's the day 207 of showing your capsules in a row that your friend that you thought snubbed her nose at your product says, okay, I need what you have and I really want to do this business with you. And you're like, what? Like, okay. You're like, oh, well, which one post had you decide to message me or come on board? And it's like, no, I've been watching you for 2 years, right? Like, so it's not one post or one week. It's the consistent, repetitive. It's like seeing billboards, right? Like you people I see a billboard, I don't think about it until I need that product and I see it again or whatever, right? The more you talk about your product, the more people start to trust you. But also the more that you be a human and the more people trust you and the more people will actually relate to you and reach out to you. I've always loved the whole people buy you before they buy your product. And
yeah.
and that's the no lack and trust factor. Like if you're selling anything, you're selling yourself. Like that is it to a T. You are putting you out there, building your brand so that people will trust you and believe what you're saying because of what you have and who you are. Um, Siobhan, customer retention. Okay, could you dive into that a little bit? You said you're in your customer retention report. How are you using it? Because I know some people look at that report and go, I don't know what to do.
Yep. I have it written down at home, but it's color coded, basically to, you know, who's got auto ships running this month. And it tells you like when the last person's ordered, tells you how much they've spent with you over the time that they've been thriving. So I'm constantly staring at that. I do like a customer of the month, you know, and I pick and choose from people who are helping, or I shouldn't say helping me. They are helping me, but they're getting themselves thriving for free. But, you know, so I pick people like that. But either way, I'm constantly staring at that to see, okay, this person didn't order last month. Why did they not order? What did they order the month before that? You know, what could I maybe reach out to them and see what we can change or fix to want to get them to order again this month? Or was it because they ordered at the end of last month? You know, they didn't really need any product this month. But if they're taking it consistently, you know, we should probably get their order in on the last day of the month, or, you know, at least so you can have that conversation with people. You know, hey, I know you ordered at the end of the month, but it looks like, you know, you're going to be out right here. Do you want to wait? You know, and making them, let them have the decision in that, you know, so they don't feel pressured to order or think that you're just trying to check off a box for month end. I am always reaching out to people who haven't thrived with me, and I always say, hey, you know, I would love to offer you the golden ticket today. I pick one customer a month, and this person I'm giving half off their Thrive system to customize a pack for you to get you thriving again. We miss you. Something like that, to make them feel appreciated, to make them feel like you want them back, to make it sound like it's a special, you know, one-time offer or whatever. And I just am constantly making those connections with people who haven't ordered with me in, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and just keeping that alive. Nothing about Thrive. Every once in a while, or every 3 months, I will drop into their messenger and just say, hey, something about the golden ticket, or we have this promo going on right now if you're missing your Thrive. But I'm constantly just keeping those connections alive, so they don't think that you know it was just for my own benefit.
Well, and I think too, sometimes like using the customer retention report to sometimes it's a reminder to me like, oh, I don't know that I've reached out to them, or like, oh, they're such a good reorderer and they're not ordering. I'm like, I need to just reach out to them on a human level. Hey, how are you doing? How's it going? And not just thrive, but then the conversation will always come back to that. And then two, if you're needing people to talk to, go sit and set a timer and go sit in your Facebook or in your Instagram and just start commenting on people's stuff. Like, even if you go, like, if you're only seeing thrivers, that means you're interacting with too many thrivers. Sorry, love y'all. That's just the truth. But if you are wanting to reset your social media, your Facebook, whatever, go to the A's, go to your friends, go to the A's and just start going through. Now, obviously, there are going to be some people that don't have anything for months. Okay, go to the next person, right? And just scroll and you'll go, "Oh my gosh, like I haven't talked to Amy Smith in forever. How's she doing? Like, she must not be on Facebook. Oh, Amy Smith posts every freaking day. Like your Facebook just isn't showing her to you. So like go interact with a couple with her stories or a couple of her stuff because from there you're going, yes, go to the friends feed. But from there is when you're going to start, you'll be in her stuff as well. So if you want to be able to see other people's things and get to where they're seeing your stuff, go set your timer and purposely interact with other people that you haven't been interacting with. And whether that's during their birthdays or like I said, just go in and pick, the letter R, the letter A, whatever. Um, okay.
I think too, like once you're able, or once you start doing that and sending those birthday messages and stuff, it switches up your algorithm so much. I love right now when I'm looking at my stories, I don't recognize anybody. Like there's hardly anybody in my stories that I know. So to make that connection with them, I'm sending them a message just saying, hey, thanks for the follow. What drew you to my page? And starting a connection that way. Some people ghost me, some people respond, and some people don't, but it's a good way to also start switching up your algorithm to making those new connections with the new people that are following you.
Yes. I love that. I love that. And like, guys, sometimes it takes a little work. Like it takes a little work and a little effort and a little consistency. But yes, you're gonna see other people's things. And then I also don't know if y'all saw my post in Thrive Stars, but I know it's been said before. Some people are like, oh, I don't do birthday messages because everybody knows that's an MLM thing and I don't want people to think of me a certain way or whatever. Well, I'm going to tell you right now on Saturday, on my birthday, on a holiday weekend, the amount of text that I got from an eye doctor I only went to once that I didn't like, a dentist I've only used twice, a car sales place that I didn't like either, but apparently they all remembered me on my birthday, and my actual car salesman that I do like, and these were all like in text. And obviously they have it set up, like their auto dialer, project broadcast, whatever. That's fine. But the point is they were sending the message and it was more just, you know, it had me remembering them, right? Like, oh, this place or oh, that place. I got happy birthday messages from actually, probably only outside of Thrivers, probably only like four other network marketers. Everybody else was just friends. And so it's not just network marketers that are sending birthday messages. So if you've heard that from somebody and you're telling yourself that, you're talking yourself out of telling somebody happy birthday. So rude. Like go, be go be human go talk to people, go say happy birthday or happy this or whatever, right? Like it's okay. Yes, don't come at them with, what about my Thrive? Whatever, but just go be a human. Um, okay, what are the messages here? Sue. Thank you. Okay, she said she sent out 5 birthday samples. Those are real potentials. Okay, Sue, would you like to share what are you saying and how are you getting those? How are you getting to that point?
Yeah, so I just send out happy birthday messages, super positive, friendly, happy, kind. I kind of just like copy and paste them because I have a big friend list. So I usually have like 15 to 20 birthday messages. And then I just kind of wait for their response. Sometimes they won't respond, that's fine. And then the ones that do respond, I'll just be like, how's it going? Like kind of just keep that conversation like 2 or 3 messages in, I'll be like, I love to send birthday samples to my friends. Like, would you like to grab a free birthday sample as a gift? And they usually say yes, and then I just send over my sample link from there. So that's how I've been doing it.
That's awesome. Did y'all hear how simple that was and how easy she made it? She's like, "Oh, I just do this, this, and this." Like, it's not overthinking it, not questioning what to ask or say. Like, she just, this is what I do, this is what I say. And then I follow up later with, I love to send my my friends' birthday samples. Um, Cami, it's the Thrive 123 or thrivesample.com. I'll have to type it out. But it's where they can fill out and request for a sample. And then it comes to your cloud office, to your sample mail outs, and you can either send them a sample mail out or you can, message them and send it by themselves. Yeah, username.lavelle.com/thrive samples. And I think this shortcut there is like username.thrivesample.com, but it still reverts back to that one. Like that's like the short, but it lengthens it, whatever. Anyway, okay. Anybody else? Anything to close the month? Katie, I know you're getting your house ready, but do you want to add anything? She might not hear. Hi.
I had to pull you out of my back pocket. I wasn't joking. You're in my back pocket. I'm cleaning my house. We've been outside all day today. I'm losing my voice. It's fine. But my house is destroyed now, and Tony's out of town. So I have like, he cannot come home to a mess. Anyways, if y'all aren't fired up after listening to these ladies talk, like I really need you to check your pulse. And Blair has messaged me before too, and she's like, because she's like, I'm stuck at cap 30, and I literally said out loud, no, I'm not even lying. I was folding my laundry and I was like, well, I'm at 15, Blair. I love you. I love you. But we've had conversations where she's like, I just really want to run with people and help other people. And so I'm so excited that she actually has that happening for her now. And Siobhan's the freaking consistency queen, with her cabin, with sharing. These ladies know what's up. Like they know what's working. Don't copy them, but duplicate them. Like go to their pages, study. What are they doing? Are they sharing results photos, talking in their stories, posting reels? Success leaves clues. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Go find somebody who's doing something that's working and go duplicate that. If you see somebody bringing in a ton of promoters, go to their page, stalk them the last 30 days, right? Like, how are they sharing? What are they talking about? What are they doing? And duplicate that. Amber had said something about stopping. And I immediately thought about a training that I did in my team page like a week ago. I mean, it's not my training, right? It's a training of a training that I heard a long time ago. It just kind of like came back to my mind. But your business is the popcorn, right? We've all heard the popcorn theory. You throw your business in the microwave, okay? You throw some heat on it. You need to keep heat on the bag of popcorn consistently. You can't take the bag of popcorn out of the microwave every 30 seconds and wonder why it's not popping. It needs consistent heat. You can't take your business and take the heat off your business when there's no sale or there's no credits or there's no promos or nobody's in your inbox. You can't just take your business off the heat, right? And then wonder why it's not popping 30, 60, 90 days from now. You're going to have times where nothing's happening, right? You throw the popcorn in the microwave, it doesn't start popping for like 90 seconds. Most of the popping happens at the end. And so our business is the same thing. You get started, you start sharing consistently. You might not have people right away jumping into your inbox. People need to know you're serious. They need to know that you're here. If you stop, start, why would they trust you? Right. And every time you start over, you're starting at zero. And so, I might slow down and life might happen. And Blair and Amber and Siobhan and Sue and life happens. Like Sue had a baby and Amber's husband had medical issues for a while. Right. And like things happen. Siobhan just had a whole ass surgery. Okay. We can slow down and give 100% in different ways each day, but we don't stop, because when you stop, it's a lot harder to gain momentum than it is to keep the ball rolling. And so how you end one month is going to be how you start the next month. I don't care if you're a mile away from your goals, thousands away from your PPA goal, whatever. I've literally seen women go from 8K to 12K in the last 24 hours of the month. I've seen it happen. Amber has texted me, with 48 hours left in the month, and sometimes you need the outside perspective. But Amber has texted me and she's like, you're close to this, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I am. And then, and I feel miles away, but like once she reminded me, like, hey, you got this. I'll text her that night, and I'm like, done. Like, she's probably got 20 times she could screenshot that and show you. Like, she'll text me and I'm like, dude, done. A couple hours later, I'm like, got it. Because I decide that I'm getting it. I don't talk myself out of things. I might be faster or slower one month or the next month, but I don't ever talk myself out of things. I proceed every month knowing that I'm going to get it done. I don't always know the how, the why, the where, the what, the who, but I just know I'm going to get it done. And mindset's half the battle. If you show up every single day going, I can't do this, I can't do that, no one wants this. Can I tell you that I went to the theme park yesterday, and then I'm going to stop talking. I started, Amber, you got me. I went to the theme park yesterday, and I also shared this in my zine page. That theme park is a $50 ticket to get in, $70 for a season pass, $35 for a season cup. Which, by the way, I saw the season cups all over the place. Everybody had a freaking cup. $20 for a slice of pizza. The lines are a mile long. People have money. There were families there of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people that probably spent $500 just to get into the park. And now they're buying food and cups and all these extras. People have disposable money. We have got to stop. This drives me crazy, and I'm sorry if I upset you. We've got to stop with this economy is crap BS mindset. Did you know that the Great Depression made more millionaires than any other era? God, my voice is going. The Great Depression made more millionaires came out of that era than any other era. People, you have to show them the value. You have to show them what's important to them. Yeah, stuff's expensive. Gas is expensive. Food's expensive. What are you going to do? I'm not going to walk anywhere. I'm still going to fill up my gas tank. But we have to let go of that. I think us saying, oh, the economy, is, I think that's validating our own reason not to show up at full capacity. Oh, it doesn't matter anyways. The economy is bad. Like, it is what it is. No, people are out here spending $300 on their favorite influencer's freaking eyeshadow palette. Show up and show them the importance of these products. Show them the value. Quit preaching the ingredients in the freaking comp plan. Show them your weight loss. Show them your hair growth. Talk about your energy. Talk about what you're doing with your family on the weekends because of this business and the income. Share a story what this business is doing for you, and just don't let off the gas. And I'm done now. I'm sorry.
I'm like, okay, mic's drop. Like, she just showed up. Okay, let me put my phone in my back pocket because I've been working around the house. But bam,
Love you. Bye.
I'm gonna drop everything tonight and all these bombs. Okay, love you, Katie. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, that's the thing. Like, we can tell you all the things all the day long. But until you say, I want that, I'm going to make that happen. I'm hungry for this. I want better. I want to feel better. I want to pay for this or that during the summer. until you put that into play and stop wishing and hoping that somebody would join your business, it's not going to happen. I will say, Katie talking about Six Flags. So, okay, I was the mom that could not afford to be there, but grandparents bought the summer passes, and I was the one that was like, I need I need to figure out how to pay for life outside of this free summer escapade that, the grandparents did for us, but I also still had to buy food or had to do this, like they got us the passes. They didn't buy us the cup. They didn't buy us the corn dog, like all the things that my kids saw. And so that her talking about that made me remember like those were the things that I wanted to not say no to, right? So there are people all around you that are desperately looking to be able to provide better for their kids, for their families. I remember after this business started, still taking my kids to Six Flags, but I was working my business while we were in line. Like I was doing calls and all the things, and then focused on my kids. And then, okay, take a quick call. Okay, focus on my kids. Like there, where there's a will, there's a way, and things can happen. And thank you so much. I love you, Katie, Siobhan, Blair. I appreciate y'all greatly. Sue, thank you so much. And guys, it all starts with you. Everything you do when you hang up this Zoom, what you choose to go do depends on you. So go make tomorrow better than you did today. Bye, y'all.